day-to-day role, we like to call ourselves performance nutritionists. So ultimately everything we do is about performance with the athletes. We take an interest in the clinical side and making sure that all the basics are there. We've got a healthy working athlete. We take a huge interest in sort of like the home economics side, making sure that the food preparation, the basic meals that the guys have catered for them here are perfect to their needs. And then we have a huge performance focus on those sort of little cutting edge performance strategies, which probably is where the sort of supplement element comes in, and looking at the research and any of those little key tweaks that we can make, whether that's supplementing them with some beta-alanine or performance enhancing things, maybe like creatine or any of these little supplements that might help. And then I guess there's also other links with on the clinical side that might be looking at things like vitamin D and other little vitamin and mineral supplements that might be to correct some deficiencies in the squad. It's always been important, and now we've got the evidence to back it up, I guess. So there's much more research being invested in the area, probably through the influx of sort of supplement companies and things like that are investing and funding research in this field to look at what drives performance and what drives performance nutrition. And as such, there's just a huge growing body of evidence now that makes it unquestionable that clubs, athletes need to invest in that area. I think in the combat sports, there's always been that culture of, you see the athletes that crash weights and then refuel, rehydrate and fight and maybe don't live the lifestyle all the time. But in the modern world, like all sports really, the level's getting higher and higher and higher, and the quality's getting better and better. And if you don't do these little things, you get found out. So we don't deal with fads. I think all these things are about grabbing media attention, grabbing the public's attention. And on some levels it's great. They're constantly innovating, they're constantly keeping the public engaged in food and nutrition. However, I think exactly as they are fads a lot of the time. We've got good basic foundations that we stick to. And I think on some levels that keeps us ahead because we do the basics well, we do them consistently well. We get a good balanced diet, we fuel well, we recover well, we keep hydrated. We keep to those basic foundations and we build from that, and then that allows us to perhaps then look at some of the cutting edge performance things around looking at what supplements can we use to drive recovery, to enhance those training adaptations and get the best performance out of our athletes. In this group you've got lots of individual characters, and I guess you've got individual characters starting purely from a physical sort of stature point of view and their physiology within that demands different nutrition. You've got different styles of fighters, some of which you might just be all out, non-stop punching, and that their endurance, their strength, it is one of their sort of super strengths. You might have others that take different tactics that are more plant their feet and conserve energy a little bit. So there's always an individual element within that. I think where it gets really interesting for me as a practitioner is the sort of psychology within that. Some of the guys, like how we present information to them. Some of the guys want to know all the evidence, want to know the research, and will take time to soak that up. Some of the guys just want to get told what to do. The nutrition's individualised at every single level. I guess the key bit that perhaps most people are interested in when it comes to just the physical demands of it. There's lots of literature and evidence out there basing things on grams per kilo of body weight, so that's always a great starting point, and then building up the strategy from there.